The band, the Eagles, they now have the top-selling album in the history of the world.
No, God!
That this is
Sergeant Pepper's. We hope you will enjoy the show.
What's going on, guys? JD here. Welcome back to History in the Mix. And whenever I say I'm a Michael Jackson fan, I get one of a few responses. One of them, he's a pedophile, bleached his skin, whatever. And then some people say he's not that good. And then I argue with the fact that Michael Jackson's Thriller is the greatest selling album of all time. I cannot say that anymore. Michael Jackson's Thriller is no longer the best-selling album of all time. And the honor of selling the most records in the United States goes to the Eagles.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
I know, I said who too. So, the Eagles are not the Beatles, but a similar band, you know. I think they write their own music and stuff. But, yeah, so I kind of want to go into like an official reporting space and like give the facts and stuff. So here's that, and then I'll get to my opinions on it and completely roast everything. Michael Jackson's Thriller is often regarded as the most popular and best-selling album of all time, with over 47 million copies sold. The estate has put it on merchandise, posters, and more, though today, August 20th, 2018, that record is no longer. In 1976, the Eagles released an album entitled Their Greatest Hits, 1971 and 1975. This record has been confirmed by the Recording Industry Association of America to be the best-selling album of all time in the USA, with the reported sales being around 38 million copies, while Thriller is 5 million behind at 33 million copies. Though this isn't new, as the Greatest Hits collection held the top spot for a long time, nearly a decade, until Thriller passed it again after Michael's death in 2009. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I have never, ever considered Thriller as Michael's best album. Every track is hit after hit. It opens with Wanna Be Startin' Something, Baby Be Mine, The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney, Thriller itself, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, The Lady in My Life. So amazing, and it has my boy Paul McCartney on it, you know. And so, I love this album, I really do, and I'm always so glad with the fact that we can call this the best-selling album of all time. You know, it's just so solid. I mean, Thriller really has something that Michael Jackson's albums don't really have, and that is the fact that there is honestly no skippable track. I mean, on Off the Wall, skip Girlfriend, skip The Falling in Love. On Bad, skip Just Good Friends. On Dangerous, skip She Drives Me Wild and stuff. But on Thriller, you don't have that. Some people would argue The Girl Is Mine, but I think they're stupid and just so good. And the fan community has been in an uproar about this. Mostly because, not even the fact that Thriller is no longer the best-selling album of all time, but how corrupt and biased the media has been covering this story. And with this show, that's what I try to do. I try to give you guys Michael news biasly, and I think I do a pretty good job of that. But people like Rolling Stone are saying that Thriller is no longer the best-selling album of all time in the world, which is not true at all. Thriller is just not the best-selling album in the US. But the Eagles? I don't even know what they sing! The Eagles, though, I know Hotel California, but that's about it.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
And, no, I don't mind Thriller being surpassed. I think it's great. I think records are made to be broken, and I'm glad it broke it. Well, not glad, because that sounds bad, but I'm glad that somebody else has that honor. And I'm glad that they're acting so well about it, and they're not like saying, haha, Thriller, we beat you, but they're just being humble. And I think that's amazing. But the thing is that I don't understand is the recording industry of America or whatever. This album is a greatest hits album, and that brings me to the question, should that be in the same lineup as Thriller? And I don't think so. Greatest hits? I mean, if we were talking about Michael's greatest hits, that'd be putting Man in the Mirror, Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Black or White, Scream, Off the Wall, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Dirty Diana, Bad. So many of the same, and some of the greatest songs of all time on one album. That just doesn't sit well with me. I mean, I don't know Eagles songs. I don't. You guys know I love music like that. I listen to the Beatles, I listen to Elvis, but the Eagles, there's no way. This is impossible. I mean, is it disappointing? Sure. I really wish that people weren't reporting it the way they're reporting it, and I find that really sad. That still in death, Michael is being falsely represented by the media. But I think Thriller's going to regain it in a few years. I mean, it's just weird because the last time the Eagles' numbers were like tallied was 2006, and now it's 2018, and they just tallied it. And I think they just redid Thrillers today. Actually, the Recording Industry America Association thing put this out on their Twitter. And I'm not going to tell you guys, go watch Thriller, go stream Thriller, go download Thriller, go buy Thriller. Don't. It'll all happen naturally, and it will be great. And we can laugh in the face of Jake Tapper, who I played in the beginning of this video. Which I find funny that he was the one reporting it when I think the fan community has fought with him multiple times over calling Michael a pedophile. So I love that CNN put that guy to report the new Michael Jackson story. So even though that story is kind of what this video is talked about, I do want to get into a few more things. I want to talk about Paul McCartney's new song, Fuh You, and I want to talk about a big update in the Cascio case. So I'm going to go with the Cascio case first because I know a lot of you guys don't give a crap about Paul McCartney's new song. I kind of hate to go this far off topic, but I'm going to because I missed last week's video. So the Cascio case, if you guys don't know, here's a brief summary. In 2010, the Michael Jackson estate released a posthumous album called Michael. There were a bunch of new tracks, Hollywood Tonight, Hold My Hand, but when people were listening to this album, they heard that 3 songs sounded off. That is Keep Your Head Up, Breaking News, and Monster. They just didn't sound right. They sounded like somebody else. So the fan community then matched up the voice with this guy named Jason Malachi. He's a white impersonator. He has his own little career a little bit, kinda. And so they matched it up and they said, holy crap, this isn't Michael and we're being screwed. A fan ended up suing the Michael Jackson estate around 2011. And right now, in 2018, we have a big update to that case. The Michael Jackson estate has admitted that they have sold 3 fake songs. They know that they're fake. They have said to an entire court that they are fake. We know that they are fake. We promise that they are fake. We admit to selling these songs. Well, you know, take them off the market. They're not. They have no plans to take them off the market, stating that because they never said that this album was entirely done by Michael Jackson, that it's free speech and they do not have to take the songs down. What? They released fake songs that were not sang by Michael Jackson. They said these are not sang by Michael Jackson. But we're not going to take them down. Literally nobody listens to these songs, and it would not affect their revenue in any way to get rid of these songs. They are not good songs. They are obviously not sang by Michael. So why would you keep that up? I don't understand that at all. Now, the court hasn't officially made a statement, but from what I've read, it's kind of going something like this. The court has an option to let Sony off the hook, and the lawsuit from the fan will then go to Cascio and some other company. But Sony will not be held responsible and will not have to be legally obligated to take those songs down. Though I do kind of agree with that in a sense. I mean, the estate didn't necessarily know that they were fake when Cascio gave it to them. And I do think Cascio should suffer the biggest consequences. Though I do think that it should be in the lawsuit that Sony should have to take those down. I'm not saying they should apologize to us. I'm not saying they should issue a statement, though a statement would be nice. But I think that so many people comment on my videos and they're like, why do you hate the estate so much? They're doing so much good things. How about the fact that they released fake Michael Jackson songs and are defending the fact that they are selling fake Michael Jackson songs? Sony is the devil. So Michael Jackson fans, see you, because now we're going to be talking about Paul McCartney's new song. Paul McCartney has a brand new album coming out September 7th called Egypt Station, and he has released the third single. I talked in my Michael Jackson on Broadway video about how I reviewed the two new songs, which were called Come On To Me and I Don't Know. Two pretty good songs. I said Come On To Me was not as good as I Don't Know, but he has released the new song entitled Fuh You.
I just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck.
That will probably get me demonetized. And I gotta say, I am not a big fan. I criticize Michael's songs, so I mean, I think I need to be fair in my criticisms and say that this is a bad song.
I just wanna know how you feel.
I mean, it's very modernized, and I really hope that Egypt Station is not entirely like this, because if it is, I'm kind of scared. I mean, I think the whole "fuh you" thing is clever, a little immature. I mean, I can't play this with my friends. I can't play this at school. I can't play it with everybody. I can't, because it sounds like I just want to you. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You guys can follow me on Twitter at History in the Mix and Instagram at Mixing History. Hopefully we get some more good news from this pretty bad news. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Be sure to tap that notification button because I'm officially being screwed in my monetization because I say Sony is the devil. Screw you, Tommy Mottola. Thank you. Yeah. Make that change.
I just wanna fuck.
Hello, this is Michael Jackson. Thank you so much for being here. More to come. Keep checking in.